Welcome back, guys, to a new video. Now today's video is going to be showing you guys about, everything about the settings for the new randomly generated Arks on the Xbox One, explaining them all to you, everything that you need to know when you are creating your maps. Now if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. That'd be absolutely amazing. And also, if you'd like to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, if you'd like to tweet me your random generated Arks, that'd be absolutely amazing. Links will be in the description down below. Really looking forward to this video though, guys. It's going to be amazing, and let's get in with it right now. So basically, the first thing you've got to do, I'll just show you about how to get onto it if you haven't seen my first video, is you literally just click host/local, which as you can see there, and then you click create new generated Ark. Now when you do that, as you will see on the screen, it will come up with all the different settings of the maps. Now this is absolutely every different setting of what you need, of anything that you want your map to look like. Now if you're someone who really doesn't care about, what your map wants to look like, and you just want to do a completely random map, you don't really care, and you don't really care about the settings, you've just come to this video to find out, you can literally just at the bottom here click randomize. Now clicking on randomize will change all of these things, as you can see, like the map seed, all of these different stuff here, the frequencies, everything will change, and you can literally just click randomize and host. But this might not always be great for you guys, because you might decide, you could spawn in and you might have waited the 10-15 minutes or however long it takes to make the map, and you might not enjoy the map. So you might realize, oh wait, maybe I want to actually make this myself. So this, as you can see, the first column is the terrain settings. This is everything to do with the ground, everything to do about the main, level of the floor. So it's like the main part of how you want, everything to be, how high you want the water to be, everything, the density, how bumpy things are going to be, the mountains. This is the main terrain settings. And I think some of you guys will know what that means. A terrain, as I said, is like the ground, basically. So the map seed is a completely random thing. This could be, exactly, you could type in anything you want, and the map seed is anything. It's like Minecraft, you type in a random seed, and that seed will be the certain type of map that you'll get, if you understand what I mean. So say on Minecraft, if you typed in a seed, it would cut it, and you wanted one in the village area, there was a certain seed to spawn you right in the middle of a village area, and that's basically the same with this. All of this is like the landscape radius, which is how big you want the landscape to be, water frequency, mountain frequency. This is everything to do with how tall you want some of the mountains to be, the slopes, the frequency of the mountains, and then pretty much all of this stuff here is about, the shore of the beach, how big you want the beach, the water level, how far you want the water to come in, how tall, how high up the water is, the grasslands, the jungle grass, and this is basically all the different stuff of the different areas. So grassland, ocean, floor level, how tall you want the ocean to be, and everything. This is how you can set up the main part, the main bit of your map, which is the the bottom layer before you go on to any different things to do with biomes. Now as we go down, there's different erosions about how far you want the map to come inwards, which is obviously erosion, and just everything here, if you would like to mess around with it, will change, like how the map will look in height, in width, how flat it's going to be. You can make it as flat as possible, you can if you want to, and that is what you have to do with terrain settings. Now the next setting, as you can see here, is the biome settings. Now the biome settings is the different types of biomes on the map. So this could be the snow biome, the redwood biome, the mountain biome, different trees, the jungle, the island borders, the redwoods, and everything like that, jungles. So the snow biome, this here is, if you up this anymore, you will be getting more snow biome than anything else. So from what you can see right now, I would be having way more snow biome than I am for everything else, because as you can see, that's the highest amount of the, highest amount there. If you decide, want a bit more redwood biome, then you turn that up a notch, maybe turn down the snow biome a little bit. Mountains, how much you want of the mountains, so you might turn that up a little bit. Mountain trees on the mountain, jungle biomes, and every other island border curve, how much you want it to curve round. Maximum spawn height, and this is all of the different stuff of spawning, how big you want the trees, how wide you want the trees, everything is in the biome settings. So if you obviously want a snowy, or you can literally, if you want, just have a whole snowy biome. You turn these to 0, and you turn that, and you literally just leave that as that is, as long as you turn the other ones to 0, you know. Or you can have a nice mixture, which you can switch up here. You know, you can have a full jungle biome, you can have a full, you can just have a map for mountains, you can have a map with literally just redwood. It is awesome, guys. Or just literally grasslands. It is amazing, and it's definitely something to look into. So, moving a little bit further on to here, this is still biomes, which is like the shoreline thickness, you know, where it starts, underwater objects density, which is like, you know, the big rocks in the water and how big you want them to be, and lots of other things like caves, inland water objects, deep water biomes, depth. So, you know, if you want like big biomes in the water, you can make this bigger to, you know, if you want, you know, want to go further out into the water. So that is awesome. And then that's basically a little coverage of the biome settings. Now, if you want me, before I, you know, come to the end of this video, and I've still got to go through map settings, if you want me to go further in depth on another video with some of these different settings that you may not understand, if any of you guys have anything you don't understand on this list, put it in the comments, and I will reply to your comments as well. But if you know that there's a popular comment for a certain one, I will do a separate video with the most popular ones. This also is the map settings, which is going to be like where you want the actual biomes to be. So, you know, where you want on your actual map, where you want the location of X and Y. It's very confusing. I would say that it is very confusing for new people, you know, who might not have played Ark a lot, but that's obviously why I'm making this video for you guys. So, on the map, you need to decide where you want your north region to start, where you want it to finish, and, you know, the length of it, and where you want it to start, and where you want it to end. So, obviously, you know, that this is where you spawn in, you know, South Zone 1, South Zone 2, North 1, North 2, you know what I mean? Something like that, and you can choose how long you want it to be from the start, and where you want it to end using. So, start is obviously with the x-axis and the y-axis of the starting, and then the ending with the x-axis and the y-axis. It's very hard for me to explain that all in one video for you guys. That's why I said I'll do it separately. But, you know, if some of you guys do understand this, and I'm happy that you do understand, because it is basically, you know, it's quite a big thing with the game, and it's, you know, the where you want the certain biomes to start and end. So, say when you spawn in with the North Zone, the start is where you know, first spawn in, and the end is when you walk out of North Zone 1 and you move into North Zone 2. So that's basically, if you can understand where I'm coming from. The next ones are literally just, you know, literally just the south region, the east region, and the west region, which is everything, which is what map settings is going to be. And snow biome and location and redwood biome location is how big you want them to be as well. But you know, for most of it does come under biome settings though. You can also name your Ark, which is down below here. If you want to change the name of it to be your very own map, you can call it anything you want. But obviously, you know, this is a random name for it. As you can see here, this is if you want, you know, it to be a test map or a default custom. And, you know, these are your different favorite maps. So you can save a favorite and load a favorite. So say if you think, you know, these settings are your favorite settings, and maybe you want to come back to a map like this, you can actually save it as a favorite. I'm not going to do that now because I don't want to use up a slot, as you can see. But you can save a favorite, and then your favorites will be here. You go down to whatever favorite you want and click load favorite, and that will be the map. So that is everything, you know, to cover all of the information on these different settings. So just to give a little recap, the terrain settings are to do with the whole map, you know, the ground, the water levels, everything like that. The biomes is what you actually want on the ground, you know, if you want what you want on the ground. So if you want the snowy biome, you know, if you understand what I mean, you know, what's actually on top of the terrain. Then you come with the map settings, which is where, you know, how long you want different regions to start and how long you want them to end in the X and Y axis. And just, you know, you can do a little bit of fiddling about, because obviously I'm not an expert myself on these. I know a little bit about it. I've done a little bit of research with the PC guys, but obviously, you know, I'm going to be looking into this more and more, so I can do some separate videos for you guys. Obviously, if you know you really can't be asked for any of this, as I said, you can just randomize it as many times as you want. Only the main few biome settings and terrain settings change, which is, you know, anything like this, you know, it would be completely different. So now, as you can see, that the snow biome and the redwood biome has changed completely. So when I do spawn into this map, which I'm going to choose, I'm probably going to do mine default, because I want to see, you know, I want everything perfect to what I want. I don't want too much snowy biome when I create mine, because I do like the snow biome, but I like to keep it as less as possible, because obviously, you know, I'm not really someone that enjoys the cold. Obviously, if you've got your fur armor, it doesn't matter too much. But yeah. Anyway, I hope this video has helped you out, guys. If you want a little idea of how long they take to make, it's about 10 to 15 minutes, so it shouldn't take too long, but it can take pretty long in some process. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope this has helped you out. As I said, if you do need any help with any other settings, make sure to let me know down in the comments. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links will be in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon.